started to turn it on there?
Yeah, I think we talked about it obviously in the dressing room, and we wanted to come back with a push in the third, and I think as a team we did a very good job, and that's something I think the organization has to do better to push back in games when you're back or when you're behind. So I think it was a great job as a team.
Leon, you've played a lot of hockey in the last couple of weeks. Just how was the pace in this one compared to what you've seen over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's definitely getting faster. Obviously that wasn't the full NHL team, but they're all good players and they all play at a high pace. So it's definitely getting faster, and the pace is getting way quicker. So you kind of have to adjust to that. But I think as a team, it was a pretty decent game.
You were put on the line with Hall and McDavid there.
Come over to Anton Nasher.
Good. What is it for you just to kind of continue?
Oh, I can stay up. It's good, but I think we played good in the third. We were shooting the puck, but we gotta get better in the power play. I thought we had a couple opportunities to finish the game there first, but we found a way to win, and that's the most important, even if it's preseason.
Is rust a fair word? The first few periods, not a lot of consecutive passes. I know it's NHL guys, but it still takes some time just to get back into that game feel.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know how long it's been since we played a real game. It takes time, but I think after this first one, things starting coming back, and it was good to be out there today. It was fun, and happy to have the first game over.
How'd you like the wing?
Do anything, all game. I was fortunate enough to battle back there. So, it was a good win for our team in general.
Kind of working your way through your first NHL game, how it kind of felt period by period and the way things finished?
I mean, there's obviously nerves and a lot of excitement just going into the game, and it takes a little bit to settle down. I was a little bit nervous there in the first period and just thought I wasn't patient with the puck and wasn't playing my game, and I guess that's to be expected. I mean, there's so much hype about playing your first kind of, I guess, NHL game. I mean, although it's not really, it's still kind of your first taste. So.
Bit of a change up in your line there with Leon getting a chance there. Was that predetermined, or was that game flow, you think? And how did you guys fare when he made that change?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened. I don't think either Halsey or Teddy finished the game for whatever reason. I'm not too sure why. I think Halsey just took a stick up high, so I think that's kind of why that changed. And, everyone's a good player, so anytime you get a chance to play with someone new, it's always exciting. I mean, I was okay. Some good stuff, some stuff to improve on for sure, and I think the main thing is just the resiliency the team showed just late in the game to be able to battle back like that.
Again, I know it's preseason, but sort of running through the first time.
That's exciting. I keep saying, I mean, although it's not your first game, it's still similar, and it was pretty special. I remember my first OHL game. I think that's the most nervous I've ever been for a game, and I wasn't quite on that level tonight, but I was certainly right there. So it was an exciting night.
Check. Did I make you guys wait? Sorry.
Have an update on Taylor.
Taylor is getting evaluated. He obviously collided and had a cut on his nose. He's got to get that sewed up. But I think one of the important things that I should do with our media is let you know how we're going to deal with injuries throughout the year. The minor bumps and bruises, I'm not even going to talk about. I'm not going to make anybody aware of what they are. Anything major will come from Peter, and he'll let you know a timeline there. But as far as the minor bumps and bruises, we're not going to talk or disclose them.
Is this a minor bump and bruise?
Yeah.
Can you evaluate the 8 or 10 things that you wanted to see?
Well, it was, first of all, win, and that's important for our group. It was a win where we came from behind in the third period. That's also an important mental, mentally for us, that's important. I thought we got better as the night went on. We were a little tentative, a little bit ragged early, but we did get better as the night went on, so that was a good sign. We saw some things, both positive and negative, that we've worked on, and we have evidence now that we can go to the players with and improve our game. I liked the fact that we shot the puck a lot and got it back. We had a lot of shooting attempts. I didn't like as many being blocked as they were, but that needs to improve. Maybe on the negative side, I didn't think we were clean coming out of our end from below the goal line, especially on goalie touches early. So that has to improve. But we're in such an infancy stage right now that to come in and say we're happy with one part of our game would be a big lie. We've got a lot of work to do in a lot of different areas.
The Draisaitl change with
Yeah, it was, now is the time to experiment. I thought that to give Leon an opportunity to play on the right side, which I think is his strength, if he's going to play the wing, that was a good spot for him. And Teddy moving down or moving to another line was also an experiment.
What did you think of Connor in his exhibition debut?
I thought he looked dangerous. I thought he had the puck. He played well on both sides of it. Had a couple good scoring chances. Got what we expected, I think, for day one.
Where's this defensive game? How much further along is it than your average?
Well, I think, and that's a great question, Mark, because we all focus on his offensive skills. He's responsible. I felt good about penalty killing him, and I didn't know I was going to use him, but as the night went on, we used him, and he was good positionally. When you have legs like that, you can recover from errors a lot quicker, and he has that ability to do that. But he's not flying all over the place in the D zone. He stops, he slows down, he understands he can get back up to full speed quickly. So very responsible defensively tonight. We'll see where it goes from there.
Just going back to Draisaitl, how would you assess his play so far? Because it seems like he's really checking off all boxes. So
far, so good. For me, the big thing was Leon skating, moving that big body and involved his puck skills and his vision, and even his shot tonight, he used it a little bit, but his skating looks strong right now, so that's a positive for him.
Todd, what's your thoughts on Nikitin? I know on the power play, we had a few shots early on. The scrimmage is tough because some guys maybe don't go as hard as others. His skating's been a little bit of an issue. How have you evaluated him thus far from what you see?
I think we keep giving him every opportunity to have some success. I thought his game kind of matched ours. It got better as the night went on. He actually got, I think he took one to the chops, or he got whacked pretty good, and then after that he was pretty, he's a pretty effective player for us. I thought he was fine. We have to watch it again tomorrow. We have to look for the fine points. We have to believe that Nicky can come in and play well for us. He's got to feel that from us as coaches, and we've got to help him. So that's the way I'm looking at it right now, and he'll continue to provide us with that evidence that it's working or not, and I believe it can.
You mentioned earlier today that you're going to go to 3 goalies to get them some starts right away. Are you going to make some cuts before that?
No, what you'll see happen here fairly quick, maybe as early as tomorrow, is you'll see a division in camp. And it'll be somewhat obvious where we're going with some of the players. Yet between those two groups, there'll be interaction. There'll be players moving back and forth. But we'll begin to narrow things down. But players won't get sent to Bakersfield at this point. They'll be able to work with their team while they're here, or some members of their team. And we'll keep the groups together, we'll share meetings, we'll talk about our identity, how we want to play in situations, and that gives us the ability to match minor league team and National Hockey League team. So the warning that goes out to the players is congratulations, you're in one group, but there's another group over here that's licking their lips to take your job. And as guys play well, we've already made some changes based on tonight's game, moved some guys around. And we'll continue to do that. But this gives us a chance to work with fewer players and get our game quicker.
Did you have a split series at all when you played in San Jose?
We did last year with Vancouver. We played in Vancouver and I believe in Stockton.
You like them or not like them?
I don't like them. I don't, because there's a 20 guys that went and played in the opposition's building, in a tough building to play in. And I didn't get a feel for it. I didn't get a chance at first impressions, and I'm going to rely on somebody else's opinion, which is fine. We got really smart people in our organization. But, being a new coach and a new staff, you wish you could see initial game for everybody, not secondary.
In terms of goaltending, your MO with Miami was 60+ starts. Is that, with this group of goalies, is that how you...
I couldn't even begin to answer that question. No, we've got to figure out the goaltenders. It sounds like the two goalies played well in Calgary tonight. The quick report we had after the game, and our guys tonight played well. They made some saves when they needed to, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done there. So I think what the great thing that we have created here now is competition for the net. And it really doesn't matter to me who plays. We just want to win games and give our team the best opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night, guys.